my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall. The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When start to fall, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. when autumn leaves start to fall. I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to
Me. Here, warm up. Do your warm up. Do your vocal.
Now people can hear us. We had no audio for the last close to 20 minutes. Then we started 20 minutes late. Oh, well.
Oh
Thank you,
God.
technological difficulty. We're still figuring this out, and clearly we're sucking at it.
Oh my God.
So-
Oh my God.
Maybe we should have set 2 instead of 1. I feel just for us, starting at 1 is a little hard, unless you get here earlier.
I know. I wanted to.
Anyway, we're playing Autumn Harvest, the Tea Dragon Society souped up version. We are drafting our memory cards here for the season. This isn't something that's in the rules. This is just something we're doing to curate our experience. Nobody... So, now there's nobody watching. If you are watching this after the fact, I probably just cut to this. So this is the beginning of the video.
You know what you need to make up as far as like a little screen and just say, "Oh, we fixed our technical difficulties. Please come back."
Oh my God.
You can send it out.
Send it out on the community.
Yes, the technical difficulties have been
It's chill.
corrected.
It's chill. Whatever. Yeah, because now we have the new audio. I set up a bunch of messed with all the settings in OBS, so like it's all part of the journey. That's what I have to tell myself.
All right.
Okay, well, we're still drafting.
Did you pick?
We're drafting
I
some.
think
I haven't because I'm trying to plug in the microphone
Here,
and fix
no,
our
take
technical.
these. Let me
And
have
notice these things.
them.
Notice these things. No, that's what you're stuck with.
Yeah. But I picked Sunset.
Here, we need some friendship. So
All right,
just
let's look
pick
at-
out of your
oh.
tent.
Pick out of my hand, huh? Pick out of my hand. Well, you seem to... Ooh. Is it Warm Fire? Fall Festival.
Well, nobody was getting in the chat saying, "Hey, I can't hear you."
I think Warm Fire.
Sounds very cozy. Okay, winter now, and then we can officially set up the game and get started. 40 minutes in. When we were 20 minutes late starting, and then for the first 20 minutes, our audio wasn't even on.
Oh my God. I hope that Thanksgiving dinner goes a little bit more smoothly than this.
It'll be fine. He always gets so much fret in the holiday season. That's
No,
why
I'm
we're
not
drinking
fretting.
relaxing chamomile tea to help calm his frazzled nerves. This dandelion is fortifying me. Next time, if you look at the audio input capture thing, if you don't see that moving, you know the audio's not on.
Is that the green line?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Yes, because it's
I'm
saved
making
my
it move.
settings.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's just try to
this
make...
is a good mic.
Woo!
So We're always trying to improve ourselves. And I think this is why I was talking to Mitch from MS for Meeple, you know, that hot one. You know, I'm still waiting for, he's going to start a new channel called Mitch Does Yard Work. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely be doing some spicy
should
reviews.
we do some? We can just piggyback off that and be like Tanara or Double Chocolate.
Do
and
the reaction videos.
We'll do the reaction videos to Mitch's.
You know what? That's
yard
not
work.
a thing I've seen in the board gaming space. People in board gaming never do reactions to like other content creators' stuff.
Tanara Double Chocolate does.
No, in the board gaming content.
Oh, in the board
creation.
game. Yeah.
Which I guess most of reaction videos is making fun of people, so I think maybe that's the reason why.
No, we are not going to make fun of Mitch. Of course not. We're going to. It's going to be all salutary.
Also, you wouldn't do. I don't want to do reaction video to like a super long content thing. I think it worked better. It works better for TikToks and shorts, probably.
Yeah.
But are we drafting?
Yes, we are. I'm going to do Wise Traveler.
I think. I'm debating.
Oh my god, this one looks demonic, and it's called Monster.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably pick.
I like
that
a
one.
little winter walk. So 1 point for each item card you have at game end. So you get 4 plus. Is there a limit? No. So I think you get 4 points and then 1 point for each additional item you have, and there's no limit. So obviously some of these cards I think were intended to be balanced in Autumn Harvest, so some of the scoring in the base game is actually juicier. 1 point for each card except starter cards you have at game end. That would be the Storehouse. Or just Fresh Snowfall. Just 8 points. Sure, that feels wintry. Feels totes winter.
Here, I'll do First Frost.
Okay. See, the fun thing about I like this aspect of doing the draft because it's just like, look at all this cute art. Let's curate our experience. So then we're gonna shuffle this all back. Well, we're not.
No, you
shuffling.
don't shuffle the.
They just
season.
stay, but we're gonna just stack them off to the side. I like this one, the Crisp Evening. So 1 point for each token you have at game end. Max of 12. So it's 4 plus however many tokens you have. We did that, scored that wrong last time, I think. Because we just scored the question mark part, but there's also just a base points part on these.
I'm going to do Storehouse.
Okay, this feels suitably wintry.
I didn't choose Monster.
What's the difference between these Crisp Evening and Twilight Snow? Oh, one is just 1 more point. Which feels more...
This is 1 point for each token you have at game in, and this one is 1 point for each token you have at game in. Oh, maximum 12, and this is... Well, it's just a quick... Let's see. We have 9, 10, 9,
I just love
8,
this art. It makes me feel
10,
so like...
12. I do like the Twilight Snow. It's prettier than Crisp Evening. What do you think?
Well, I think it's prettier, but this one's worth more points. So it's up to you.
No. Well, if it's up to
Aesthetics
me,
or strategy?
I would go aesthetics, but that's just...
Let's go with aesthetics, too, because then I'll be more balanced anyway. Because
I think that's
these are pretty juicy. Okay, so then these cards go away, and we just stack those on top of each other. So probably you should do it like that. Stack
Yeah, I
that
was
on top
going
of
to.
there. And then we just leave those memory cards out because those are the ones we're going to be trying to go for in this first round. I'm going to move them over a little bit. And we have our beautiful Autumn Harvest tablecloth. So we're working on aesthetics today. That's what's that?
This is the...
Oh, just put it off to the side like that. It doesn't really need to be on screen, now does it?
Okay.
Okay, so now we have our market tableau. And I'm going to have 4 cards there in our market. And I'm starting first. Because I won the last game.
I guess you could. It says oldest player goes first.
Oh, well, that's you for sure. So you should
In
have
the
that.
rules, that's what it says.
That is what it says in the rules. He is right. He is correct.
Not that we often play by the rules.
Well, one of us prefers not to play by the rules, yes.
Let's house rule it.
We're already doing a lot of
House
ruling,
rule.
So.
House roll. Okay, my stack is... So, am I going first? Are you going
And I have my English muffin to go with my tea.
Are you going to do
Coast.
any explanation of the game more?
Well, it's a deck building game, so we each start with our starter deck, which has 12 cards in it, as opposed to the usual 10. And
we each start with one growth token too.
Oh, thank you for that. I would have forgotten that part.
Yeah.
So, in many deck building games, you always like draw 5 and do a discard pile. Things work a little bit differently in this game because on your turn, you have 2 choices. You can either draw a card or buy a card. Okay? And so there's more kind of automatic triggering. Whenever you buy a card, you're adding it to your hold here. And so some cards will just sit there in your tableau and won't go away. They're sort of engine building things. And other cards in your tableau, you'll be spending to be able to buy the other cards. And so as you draw cards, like let's say for my first turn, I'm probably going to want to draw a card. Well, why don't you just draw a card to demonstrate?
Yeah, because it always at the beginning you kind of have to. Oh, but when I draw an entertaining while you hold no entertaining, I get to draw again.
So when you draw a card, often it will trigger other effects. So it's kind of like playing a card, basically. So you draw the card, and in this case, in the top part, it has the growth token is how much it's worth when you buy cards from the market. The little coffee cup number is... Sorry, I'll show this up a little closer to here. This is how much it's going to cost to buy the card, but this is a starter card, so the starter cards are all 0, obviously, but you can use them to buy things. And then each of us has a special ability, depending on which character we're playing, that has, whenever you draw grooming, while you hold a grooming, draw again. That's my special ability. Rich's special ability, because he's peppermint, is whenever you draw an entertaining while you hold no entertaining, draw again. So it's slightly asymmetric in that it will list the different number of these basic cards we have, and each have a different kind of makeup in our deck. So the decks are asymmetric.
Okay. So I get to go again, which I will. And I have 2 growth tokens. One is a token and one is...
So if you wanted to, so if we look at the market up here, you'll see that most of these have 0s and growth, so they're not generally worth. Most of the market cards, the market cards are a combination of things that are just engine building things. Those are these 0 ones, but they have special abilities. Like this pillows one, when you draw a sleeping, gain a growth token, and growth tokens are good for buying more things. The spoon's pretty good. If you choose to draw as your action, you may discard this to also buy a market or memory card, so it basically gives you an extra action. And then this one, then you have cards like this, sleeping, that kind of match the different sort of basic cards you have in your deck, except they're worth more growth value. So they're just ways to juice. Those are the ones that are good for juicing up your deck. And you may wonder, well, how do you discard games in this game? How do you get things shuffled back into your draw pile? Well, we'll talk about that when we get to the memory cards.
I am gonna spend this. So I also have this thing that is worth 1 growth token. It's called the Mentors. Mm-hmm. And it goes back and forth between players. So once I spend it, use it for the growth token, then I have to pass it to
it just gives you a +1. It's basically just like a big token.
And then the growth token goes back there, and then this one has to go in my discard pile.
No, it goes into your hold. So as I explained, unlike regular deck builders, your discard pile is separate from the tableau that you're building out.
I'm using the growth point.
Oh! Yeah, he's right. That goes into his discard.
Well, you're just so used to me being wrong.
It's true.
It's easy to see how you could make that mistake.
Oh, poor creature.
So,
that was his
pillows, which Okay, just a little bit of strategy here. You get a card for when you choose which character you want to be. It'll tell you how many there are of each kind. And there's some that are the same and some that are different. For instance, I have 3 entertaining cards, and that's good because whenever I draw a entertaining card while I have not, well, there is no other entertaining card showing, I get to draw a second card. But I also chose pillows because it's when you draw sleeping, I gain a growth token. Well, entertaining,
and you have 3 sleeping.
I have 3 sleeping.
That was good.
Yeah, so...
And these always stay in your tableau. You never discard them. So, you know, you get to use them again and again. So you can build up some pretty good combos in your engine.
It goes directly to my discard?
No. Again, as I would just explain, and you got upset at me for correcting you, but this is the point I was trying to explain, is that these kinds of cards go into your hold. That's your tableau. Never leave.
All right. Well, there it is. So it's time to replace that, and then... Now, this one is weird. It doesn't have anything up here.
This is a special event card. So in Autumn Harvest, they have like, I think it's just Time Passes and Celebration, but in the original game, they have these other weird cards. So immediately, each player may shuffle their deck and discard pile together, return this to the box, and draw a new market card for the tableau. So you get to shuffle your one discarded card in with the other thing.
Oh, but the card in the hold just stays there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, sure, why not?
You just took 2 turns.
No, I didn't.
You drew a card and then you bought a card. Those are 2 different actions. You can only do one thing on your turn. You just skipped my turn.
That's fine.
No, because that would have affected it. Like if I had a discard, I could have used Brick to shuffle things together, but it doesn't matter because I just pulled a feeding, so whatever.
See you in court.
So now it's my turn again. Yeah, for real. And I have 3. Herbs. When you draw a mischief card, you may discard this card to ignore the... Do I have mischief in here? No, it's grumpy and picky, but no mischief. I want to get one of those spoons, probably, so I'll use this groove.
So is this your second turn?
This is my second turn. You're only supposed to either draw or buy a card on your turn. You can't do both.
Except for now. We're doing it here.
Okay, now if I choose to draw as my action, I may discard this to also buy a market card or memory card. So this is the card that lets you do the thing that Rich did.
The spoon is?
Yeah, it's back to you. It's your turn again. Jeez. Again, we're trying to build up enough juicy points to be able to buy these memory cards up here, which are going to be worth points, and also are what are going to trigger us reshuffling our discard.
When drawn, gain a growth token. Yay! And it's already worth 1.
Look at little Peppermint eating her little berries. Oh my god, so precious.
Mm-hmm.
So very precious. This is looking really good still.
Okay,
so it's back to me.
That's good.
So I can decide if I want to draw or I want to buy. I still have this as 1. I have 2. I could buy these herbs or another spoon.
Leave the spoon for me.
Where's my discard going to be? I'll just have my discard go on top of... Because we have only so much room, and these tableaus are going to get quite large. So I'm going to need to move my T up here. And put my discard there on the other side of her. Then I'll put my draw pile and then the discard there. It makes more sense. And here. I'll just... I don't want to cover her. I'm just trying to think ahead and make these things as copacetic as possible. Okay. So I spent that so that I could get the spoon. I'm just going to layer them like that. So I have 2 spoons now. But this is one of those things I have to discard it when I use it. It's not as much of an ongoing thing as, say, your pillows. You don't have to discard your pillows when you use that ability. But when I use this ability, I have to discard it. So Back to you.
Well,
Hi, Hannah. Thank you. She's out for a huge board game weekend to Sunday. So excited. Oh, well, have fun. Yeah, we had a lot of technical difficulties the first part of here, but
oh my!
at least we got our microphone set up.
And here is Peppermint taking a bath. Isn't she cute?
Yeah, so adorable, just like you. The spitting image. Tiny
I don't
thing.
get anything for grooming though, so it's your turn.
None for you. What do I want for breakfast? Well, I only have one value thing, so I just have to draw things. Grooming. Oh, so whenever I draw grooming, I get to draw again. It's a sleeping. Look at little Jasmine. She looks so zen. Yeah, I read about the mic. Oops. Yeah, well, we're learning. We're always learning. We're here now. So.
All right, I have 4 to work with. I could consider getting one of those, but I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. I think maybe this. Oh, I don't know if I have enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I do. This one, the tools, when you purchase an item, you gain a point token. The point tokens are the growth tokens. I guess you explained all this, the difference between the growth tokens and the point tokens.
No, I didn't actually, but they're cards that will let you get point tokens, which is what it sounds like. They're just points.
Yeah, for the end of the game.
So those are nice when you get the cards.
Okay,
that give
so
you
I
ongoing
am
things.
going to buy. Let's see. So that's 3, 4.
Wow.
And I will buy this.
Those tools are useful.
Yeah.
It doesn't go into your discard, baby. Unlike other deck building games, it goes into your tableau.
Yeah, just the ones that I spent go over.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then I might have mentioned already, but when you buy a memory card, you're going to be able to shuffle your deck and your discard together. So that's how you'll replenish your deck. But if you just run out of your deck and you haven't bought a memory card, then you can also reshuffle. But it takes a little bit for that to happen. It's more likely to be triggered by the memory cards. Okay, so I have 3 to spend because I still have this Mentors thing.
You can spend it any time and send it my way.
This is true. Oh, look at Earl Grey. He's feeding and he's got his little kerchief on. When drawn, gain a point token. Ooh, that sounded good.
It's only 3.
Okay. Oh, when I drew that grooming, I was supposed to gain a growth token. Okay. So that means I can spend these 2 and that growth token I was supposed to get earlier, and I don't have to give up the Mentors to Rich to help him out.
He never wants to.
Look at him, so cute. He just wants to be nice and neat for his meal because he's kind of sloppy eater sometimes, Mr. Earl Grey. It is so cute. It's the cutest game. Are we getting anything for Black Friday? More equipment. I'm not sure. We've done most of our game shopping we're going to do, and I haven't seen a Black Friday deal on the games I actually want to get right now, which are Votes for Women. That's number 1 on the wish list right now. And Obsession. I doubt he's doing any Black Friday deals for that because he just sells it. The designer just sells it for his own website. So, but those are the 2 at the top of my list to get right now. And I don't know if Button Shy is doing any Black Friday stuff. So I'm not sure. We're keeping our eyes peeled. So,
all right, I drew a sleeping Peppermint, which gives me a growth token because of this other card.
Nice.
So
I like the engine building in this game. It's fun.
So now I have 2 growth tokens. So you're always checking your cards in your hold.
Checking your tableau.
And then whatever tokens you might accumulate
And
along
your
the
special ability. You know.
way.
Yeah, it's not a complicated game. But
No, it's really simple.
Mhm.
Okay, your turn.
Let's go down with that bicycle. When I buy an item, I may draw a card from my deck. How much is it worth? How much do I need for that?
5.
Oh, that's not happening. I'm just going to draw a card. Board. When drawn, discard this and an entertaining. Well, I don't have any entertaining, so I just need to discard.
Do you get what's your reward for your special ability for Jasmine?
It's for grooming.
Grooming. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still only have 2, which is not enough to get the bicycle. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll see our tableaus will grow quite large by the end of the game.
Wait, why am I?
I don't know why I already refreshed the market. So.
I don't know why I was doing that either. Bored.
We're both bored.
When drawn, discard this and an entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, I don't have any entertaining now.
Either, yeah.
So
there are some booby traps in your own starter deck.
Mm-hmm.
Is one of the things about this game. And you only have one action on your turn, so they're quite like, you basically are losing a turn at that point.
Yeah.
To slow you down.
True.
I have to draw more because I don't really have enough to buy, do I? That bicycle's looking pretty good. Feeding. Look, she's eating an apple. Oh, num, 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 num.
That's a cute card.
It's just the cutest game, Hannah. This is like the cutest game I own, I think. We love it. Does Button Shy have a sale they're doing? Okay, I'll have to double check.
Oh.
You know, I already get so much stuff from them. I just got a package with them with like 6 different expansions, half of which are to games I don't even have, so.
Oh,
It's your
did
turn.
you go? Oh.
Yeah, I just tricked
Duh. Okay. Okay, sleeping. And whenever I draw a sleeping, I gain a growth token. So for my next turn, I should be able to get
So
something.
you're really going to get into my territory soon, so let's try to consolidate as much as we can, because
Oh, okay.
I just want to plan for later.
Okay.
Because remember how big they got last time. So
Woo!
I'm trying to fit it all on screen. Okay, so it's me.
It
So
is you.
1, 2,
It's
I have
you.
3. What's the bell do? When you draw a Grumpy, discard this card. Do I have Grumpy in my deck? I do have a Grumpy in my deck. And I guess little tea dragons find the sound of a little tinkling bell very calming. Ding, 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 ding.
They
Ding,
find
ding,
it
ding,
comforting?
ding.
did
I
you
guess
say?
they do. It calms them down when they're grumpy. They love the sweet tones of a bell.
Okay.
Um,
What you gonna do?
mm-hmm.
1, 2.
I'm just going to draw a card. Picky. When drawn, discard this in a feeding. A feeding, so I have to pick one.
Wow.
Most displeased.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hannah, if you want the hookup on some button chais, I am getting multiples of things sometimes, so I could always send you something. And I'm willing to pay that what is it called, the VAT for our number 1 fan. Don't tell Tim I told you that.
What if Tim's in? What is he?
Oh, he's listening right now. No, he usually comments if he's there.
I still don't have enough. If you had given me the Manners card, I would have.
Never. I'm going to hold on to it till the end of the game.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Mischief! General mischief. Show people your card.
General mischief.
Read it and weep.
When drawn, discard this and a growth card. So I have to take one of these that has, growth points on it.
Mm-hmm. But you get to
Yeah.
choose, at least.
Well, they're all the same.
Oh, yeah. Because these aren't growth cards, technically.
No.
So the icons tell you what kind of card it is. So the ones with little, the purple star are items, and the ones with the flower are growth cards.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And there's
So
some
there
other
it
icons,
is.
too, but-
Okay. Now I'm back to just 3.
I see. Well, that's good news for me. Grooming, which lets me draw again because of my special ability. There's a sleeping. Oh, now I have 5. I'd have to use my mentors, though. Well, your turn.
Lesser mischief. When drawn, discard this card.
You're getting all the like booby traps in a row.
Yeah.
Did you shuffle your
Yes,
starter?
yes, I did. I did.
Maybe you should not shuffle your starter deck at the beginning of the game and curate that too.
It ends up, yeah, I don't know.
Just put all the mischief at the bottom.
Should.
Or spread it out, actually, is what you want to do.
Well, it's random, so.
Okay, well, I believe in hitting them while they're down, so I'm just going to get that bicycle. But you get the mentor card now. Now, when I buy an autumn, I can draw a card from my deck. That's helpful. So that basically means every turn I buy, I get an extra thing. Nice. I need to think about buying one of these memories soon. Or this game is going to take 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. I have 3. Oh. This is nice. Oh, and plus when I draw... Oh, no. No, this is grooming. Too bad. So sad. But it gives me 2 additional growth points.
You just drew that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn now. Grumpy! When John discard this in a sleeping. Well, I don't have any sleeping, so I'm just going to discard it. Slap, slap.
Sleeping. Another sleeping. So I gain another growth token.
Entertaining. Look, she's wearing a little sweater. You don't want her to get too cold. She needs the right temperature.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to buy a memory card.
Yeah, Hannah, the thing with Button Shy's business model is a big part of it in the US is based on pretty much next to free shipping because they just do flat rate envelopes. So I know they're shipping to the UK now, but the UK, as many of us are aware, is not officially part of the EU anymore, allegedly. Or did they finish doing that? Are they still part of the EU?
Okay.
Did they ever solidify Brexit? Inquiring minds want to know. But they are shipping to the UK, so maybe that means they'll figure out how to ship to Canada. Because I know the Canadians are having similar issues with import taxes and stuff. So I'll just wrap up a bunch of Button Shies in a tin of cookies and ship it to you. I mean, I'll pay the shipping. I'll pay international shipping. I don't care. I've actually found that shipping from a lot of places in the EU to the US actually is pretty cheap, but I don't know about the other way around, actually. But that's a good Christmas gift idea, Hannah. Yeah, you just DM me. You let me know what games you want, and I'll find a way to get them to you.
Okay, I had to take since I got a memory card.
What happened?
I bought a memory card. So then
what memory did you get?
It's called the Forest Spirit, I think.
Damn it. You got that one last time too, and I wanted it.
Well.
Okay, so now when you buy a memory card, you reshuffle your discard and your deck all together. You already did it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to go. So I'm going to draw Grooming, which means I get to draw again. And this is the last card in my deck. It's another Entertaining. Now my deck is empty, so either I'm going to...
You reshuffle.
When I need to draw. Not until I need to draw, I think.
Well, it's going to come up.
Well, I might buy.
I still have 2 growth, but that's not really a lot. Most of the things here, well, that's only 2. When you draw a mischief card, you may discard this card to ignore. You know what? I do want that one because it's just a pain in the butt. when you get those. I have two.
it's
I have a
true.
lesser
It happened to
mischief.
you a whole bunch.
Yeah, I have a lesser mischief and a general mischief. That's one of the that's one of the things about peppermint.
Oh, that's only for mischief. Yeah, I don't have any mischief. I just have grumpy, picky, bored, but they do the same thing.
Flatulent.
Whatever, man.
Needs depends.
Yum.
Aren't those fun?
Okay, so I'm gonna spend these 3 to get a memory card. Actually, I'm only gonna spend. I'll keep one of the entertainings. Because this one's only 2 old friends, and when drawn, discard this and a growth card. Oh, that's not good, but it's 6 points. Do you think I should get that one or Dream? Dreams is less points, and when I have to discard a growth token when drawn, I'll take old friends. So this is really interesting because I was reading the webcomic, right, which is very, it's very sweet. It's kind of saccharine, but it's like cute. But like this is the picture of all the different tea dragon enthusiasts, some of which are dead.
Oh no.
So these 2 guys, they're like the only ones that are still alive. So all their friends keep dying, and they're kind of trying to rehome these little tea dragons, who are very sad because they bond to their owners. Okay. So now I have to just basically... I don't have a deck anymore, so I'm just reshuffling my discard with this new memory cards. And so you add the memory cards to your deck, and so obviously, they're not just worth points; they're also things that are you
try to get ones that will give you stuff.
Mm-hmm. And there's ones that cause you to have to discard things, so it's kind of a mix of positive and negative effects.
All right, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just reading Hannah's little comment here about Brexit. Yeah, I think we're here in America. We're on the same page about Brexit generally. Like, it is just dumb and xenophobic because apparently British people, like Americans, just have a issue with the immigrants when they don't want to take those jobs. So now apparently they're having like a farming crisis in the UK because they can't find enough people to work on the farms now. Because the black people refuse to do it.
Okay, so I get another growth token. Yay!
Cool. That's cool that she got to meet up with Leanne. And she's your dealer. Closer than me. So...
Your turn.
Also, the next season will be triggered once there's only one of these left. So one of these cards, neither of us is going to get.
We gotta get buy-in.
We do need to get buy-in here. I'm just going to draw, I think. And I drew that old friends I just got. I didn't shuffle that very well.
Hey, wait, where's the... Oh, I still
when
have the
drawn, discard this and a growth card. Well, that's what's happening.
Oh.
And I'm going to shuffle my deck a little bit better here, because... I'd love to go to Britain, though, Hannah, and Germany. More my type of weather. That's all I have to say. And I'd love to go see all, like, the dinosaur coast, in the south of Britain and Cornwall and stuff. Also, I used to have a bunch of friends and colleagues that lived in Germany and Austria. So it would be nice to visit Germany one day, for sure.
Well, in the interest of speeding things along...
It's true.
I'm going to...
Because we've basically doubled the time of this game by adding these extra memory cards.
I'll take butterflies. Oh, and now I gotta reshuffle all that shit. Okay. Yeah, I know how it works.
Oh, I got this though. Thank you for that. Sharing's caring. Yeah, I'll send me invite, Hannah, or I can send you one too. We've been playing a lot of Botanic lately. And
oh, that's a great game.
Yeah, I need to I'm in this huge game of A Feast for Odin with Mitch right now, and it's taking forever. So I need to like get some BGA games going again. We will, Hannah. We'll just show up at your door. Be hi. We're staying for 3 weeks.
That's like her worst nightmare.
We'll probably give
What
a little
the
more
heck?
announcement than that.
Oh
but,
my
yeah.
God, I'm shuffling.
What's happening? You're backwards.
I
You're all
don't know.
kerfluffled today.
I guess. Jeez, what the heck?
Okay, I'm just drawing, I guess, because I only have the one. I can't find anything with one. Feeding. She's eating that apple again.
Okay, I'm still shuffling this. Sorry. Okay.
Should I just refresh this tea or make a new tea? Do you want me to heat up your tea for you?
Sure. It just needs. It's gone. It's gone. You can.
Do you want a different tea?
Nah. Well. Do I? I don't know. What you tell me what I want.
Well, seeing as we're drinking herbal tea, we should try different ones.
Okay, so give me a different herbal one. You could drink one for being grumpy.
Who's grumpy? Me? It's true. I just woken up, hadn't had any coffee or anything. I don't have to set up.
He's a bear in the morning. God. Rabbit bear.
Yes, it is.
All right. When you draw a sleeping, get a growth token. Thank you, I will. Thanks.
Here, I'll give you nettle, and then I'll have some rose hips.
I want the rose hips.
Okay, I'll give you the rose hips, and I'll have the nettle.
Nettle's probably good for your liver, I think. I think that's one of the ones that's good for your liver.
Then maybe I'll have one that's a little more... You said I'll have a chamomile lavender.
It was very good. It's relaxing.
This is a good tea. I really like it.
It does relax you. I love... You know what? If you want proof of using herbs... I prefer the French pronunciation, even though that's
Herbs.
not that French pronunciation.
Herbs.
Not the correct one.
Herbs.
Herbs. I just don't.
Herbs.
Like
That's
we
from
don't
her
like
British.
them. I know they're herbs.
Hannah said she'll be careful handing out her address to us. It is. Nettle's good. I like it as the good cleansing tea more so. I'm going to do chamomile and lavender though. Okay, I'm just drawing another card.
All right, wait.
Grumpy when drawn, discard this and sleeping.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. Okay.
While I wait for this water to boil.
I think I still only have 2 points with which to buy things.
That's best.
So grooming, and I think I get something for grooming too, don't I?
No, I get something for grooming.
But it doesn't count for you. But it did give me one. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to have the rest of my English muffin here.
Did you go?
What? Yeah, I drew.
It can be, you gotta continually. Lesser mischief? I don't think so. When you draw a mischief card, you may discard this card to ignore the mischief card and draw again. I think I'll do that. There we go. Now I'll get probably the general mischief. What do you bet? We just got the lesser mischief. Let's see. Now I got the butterflies. When drawn, discard this unless you hold an entertaining.
No, it's a big fat one.
Oh, no.
Okay, I got a grooming, which lets me draw again. And I got another grooming, which when drawn lets me gain a growth token. Namaste.
Yeah. Sleeping. I get a growth token. Ooh, I can put that here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Woo!
Okay, so we're going to be triggering the end of spring pretty soon, probably. So, what do I have? 1, 2, 3. I also have 5, so I should just go ahead and buy something. Spring Flowers. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a feeding. It's worth 2 points. Or Warm Breeze. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a sleeping. Well, this is worth the most points. But when I draw it, I have to discard a growth token. So, do a little bit of cost benefit. But look how purple and beautiful it is. Okay, I'll just get it. Whatever. And now I'm going to have to shuffle this all together.
Well, I can spend these 1, 2, 3 plus one of these 4 and get Warm Breeze. So then,
Well, that triggers the end of the season.
so we take this away.
It goes away. Just throw it on the pile over there. The other cards.
And then
this market gets flushed too.
So these are.
Then you just take the top stack. So now we're going to summer. Pretty far over.
Okay.
Oh, this is a gay ass summer. Well, it makes sense. Pride. Pride is happening.
When is there gas summer?
Well, look, we have, some gay couple in a hot tub,
Yeah,
2
yeah.
girls kissing, 2 girls having a picnic, and then the fireworks going off in your loins.
Ooh, I think you know what that means.
Baby, you're a firework. Go on, let your colors burst.
Exactly. All right. Since I ended it, that must mean that you go first, right? Because it's your turn.
Indeed. I'm still shuffling. Entertaining. Okay, well, that's it. I have 3. Let me pour this tea.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Warm Breeze. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a sleeping. I do not currently hold a sleeping. So I guess that's what I'm doing. I guess I didn't. Oh, there's no
Here's your rose.
Here, we need
Yeah, you have to refill the market.
No,
For the new
it's hot.
season.
Oh my god.
You have to let it steep for a couple minutes anyway.
Yeah.
But you took your turn?
Yes.
Well, I'm just drawing a grumpy, clearly. When drawn, discard this and a sleeping. Still no sleeping. I'm going to shuffle this some more. You're still at the mercy of card pools in this deck building game.
Well,
I'm begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me?
meh.
I'm begging you for mercy.
Do I get anything for feeding? No, I get nothing for feeding.
It's for entertaining. Where's all your entertaining cards?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're in the deck. I had to reshuffle because of.
Well,
this
there's a
guy.
feeding for me again, which doesn't do anything for me.
Sleeping! Now, sleeping is good because sleeping gives me a growth token because of my pillow.
Yes, this cute little pillow. Look at this, Hannah. Look at that cute little thing on its pillow. This is like the most adorable card that ever existed.
No, That is peppermint in the bathtub.
Oh, that's true. It's a toss up between the pillow and the bath for sure. Big. What's happening to Duffy now? Her second album was actually good. I don't know what she did after that. Here's another entertaining.
So where's Hannah going for this weekend? She's going to. Is it a big?
She came to some board game thing. Some board game weekend, Thursday to Sunday, huge with multiple U's. She's double tripling her umlaut.
Wow.
You're
gonna.
I'll never forget my vocal teacher being like, "Now, Andy, the French E is very different than the German E. You need not to round your mouth so much.
They're very different, just like alligators and crocodiles."
It's true. Don't get it. Don't get it twisted.
No. You think because they're scaly and have tails and crawl out of the swamp that it's the same creature? They're not.
50 to 60 people. That is a big event. What's happening? I didn't finish my turn because I'm going to discard one of these spoons so that I can also buy a market, or maybe I should save these spoons for when I want to snap up a bunch of memory cards from you.
Wait, it's tonight is, it's Tuesday. Huh?
It is Tuesday.
Shoot, I gotta see. Cher was gonna be on one of the late night ones. I don't remember if it was. I think it was Jimmy Fallon, maybe.
Sure.
But I would love to see Cher. I mean, because we're always,
Witness
Cher
of your
comes
own
up.
eyes.
Yes.
We're always talking about Cher because I used to live a hop, skip, and a jump from Malibu, and me and Anthony used to drive by her house all the time.
Really?
Well, the outside gate, you can't really see anything, because she's really tall hedges, but yeah. Because, she lives up on the hill, like right off the canyon. So most of the rich people in Malibu live off the canyon.
So, do you think that's where, she's pretty rich.
Yeah.
I
mean, her house is like more than several $1 million.
But on the other hand, well,
what?
Nothing. I was just gonna say something else, but I won't say it.
What about?
You gotta watch out for Caitlyn Jenner's driving.
Girl, I used to drive over that intersection like every other week. It's still horrifying. It'll always be like nightmares, like, oh, am I gonna get hit here, get T-boned here? Because there's no real light there.
It's bad. Malibu is not a great place to be driving
Well,
around.
there's only one road, really.
Yeah, you have no choice.
And everyone's just hurtling out of the canyon straight into the sea. So if someone T-bones you in Malibu, you literally are either going to get hurtled into a mountain or into the ocean. Because California is the wild, wild west.
Hey, whose turn is it? I don't even know.
Oh, you just go, baby.
Okay, wait. I have 4. Is that enough to buy the brush? Yes. I'm going to buy this brush. And do you know why? Because when I buy a thing, I get a point token. Now I can start amassing the point tokens.
When you draw it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, look, I gave myself 5, too.
This is whenever you draw grooming. So this is an ongoing thing, but it refers to a different card. As you can see, he has some good special abilities going here. I need some more. I need to buy an item because that would trigger my bicycle.
Anyway.
Milk! When you draw a picky, discard this card. So that's not an item card. That's one. I think they're called vulnerable or protection cards.
But wait a minute. If this is drawn, I'm never going to
No, it's whenever you draw a grooming.
How am I going to do
Draw
that?
again.
Oh, a grooming.
It's basically the same as this, but just a grooming,
grooming.
Instead of an entertaining. It's the same as my ability.
But did I give myself a point token? No, because you said I did.
It's an item, yeah, so you should get a point token.
That's what you made me give it back. See how he is?
No, I thought you were talking about this.
No, I don't know. He confuses me. He does this to me.
It's all my fault.
It is.
You tea dragons are not very clever, so you have to make sure you
No.
don't confuse them, and then they get frustrated and they bite you.
Ow.
Ah! You're good, Hannah. I mean, this is clearly a pretty chillax game because after the My Island campaign,
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ,
You
review
left out
coming
the
soon
H. You left out the H.
for Horrible.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. But
Review
we were
coming
just...
soon. We have very complex feelings about that game.
Yes, we
That's
do.
all I'm saying. So, it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I should just buy. I want to get that gay hot tub action. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a grooming. Draw again. Oh, it lets you draw again. Okay, that's what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. My growth token. 5. I'm
Yay.
passing the mentor's use so I can take my gay hot tub time. Look at that.
Ooh, what? What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wanted that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They are quite explicitly an old gay couple in the book. They have this really beautiful scene.
So
at
one
the
of
end
them
the
is
penultimate
a wolf?
Yeah, so like it's this magical world with dragons and wolves and magic.
Oh my God, I can just imagine what the far right would have to say about this. It's like bestiality too, huh? Okay.
It's gay bestiality. And interracial on top of it.
Interracial
'Cause
gay
the other-
bestiality. Oh my God, it's a trifecta.
Yeah, because the main character of the book is also black.
Okay.
So, super diverse.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Entertaining. And I know when I draw an entertaining, I get to draw another one.
Mazel tov.
Let's see. Ooh. A 2-point grooming. Oh,
Brush.
I get to draw again.
Now the combos are happening.
Yeah, they are.
They're so satisfying when you get it along.
Sleeping! Woo! And if I don't have a sleeping already.
When you draw sleeping, gain a growth token.
Oh, God.
So it doesn't matter if you have other sleepings for that ability. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's it. Now I've got a ton
Nice.
of 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nice.
5,
There are some
6,
satisfying
7.
combo strings in this game sometimes.
Wow. What
Okay.
can I get? I can get all kinds of stuff.
That you drew. Isn't that what triggered that whole thing?
Yes, I'm not drawing right now, but I'm shopping. I'm just window
Just
shopping.
window shopping, you
Just
know?
window shopping.
We got
It's
some
harmless.
fun little retail therapy last night. Oh, where did I put my new beanie? I should put it on. Grooming. When drawn, gain a growth token. Fun. And whenever I draw grooming, I get to draw again. And I drew a sleeping. See, yeah, that's that's the old gay wolf dude, and he's petting Jasmine. Looking at her with the look of love. See the little pince-nez. So you see how he has the little braids
So
coming
are
down from his shells?
these are dragons that have dragons? Or
No,
this
he's
is-
not a dragon. He's like a wolf man thing.
He looks
Or
kind of
like a
like the
fox.
dragons, actually.
They do. I thought it was like an older dragon at first, but no. It's like...
Okay, now I have to decide what I want to buy. So let's see. I do have 5, and those are all 5. Wow, the union one sounds pretty good. When drawn, if you hold a grooming, gain 2 pointers. When drawn, discard this unless... When drawn, discard this one.
I think we got a nice array of memory card abilities here, actually.
I should probably get this one. So 1, 2, 3, and that's 4, 5. And so I'm gonna go get this one, and then it goes back here with this and with my other cards, and gets reshuffled.
Cool.
And it is your turn.
I spent a bunch of stuff. 2, do I want some milk? Just to protect myself from... Do I have a picky? I do have a picky. Or I could get some herbs, but I don't have mischief. I think I want to save up to get one of those juicy summer cards. So I'm just going to draw. There's the grumpy. When drawn, discard this in a sleeping.
One more shuffle. There we go. All right. My turn, right? My turn. My turn. My turn.
I do have this growth token. I could have just bought.
This is when you draw a sleeping, gain a growth token. It doesn't say only once.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I could get another one on the next turn. Okay.
Swimming. When drawn, discard this. Unless you hold a grooming. Draw again.
Oh.
There's a little entertaining, which is 1.
Oh, I can... I think that I'm going to buy...
Yeah, and some of the memory cards actually have growth on them as well. So, and some of them stay in your hold and don't do automatic discards. So,
I think I'm going to get the... If you hold a grooming again... If you hold a grooming... There's 2 grooming. You get 2 point tokens. I just like the idea of getting stuff for free.
Point tokens. That's how I won the last game. I had a bunch of cards that just gave me passive point tokens.
Yeah, I like
and I got like 10 extra points.
All right, so that's these 3.
Because it's kind of a low scoring game. Not like
Plus
super low
this
scoring.
one is 4. Plus this 5.
Cool.
And now I get to just reshuffle.
Shuffle time. What is kind of nice about this compared to other deck builders is you can shuffle more frequently than in deck builders where you have to wait till you've exhausted it.
Yeah, I like that.
So that makes things a little more random though, in a way. But
a little bit.
You know, it's every deck builder is going to have a certain level of randomness.
True. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's still your turn, though.
I know. I have to decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I should get... What about Young Love? Gives you extra draws. The Picnic also gives you extra draws. Those are both solid choices. And I can buy any of these. When drawn, if you hold Feeding, gain 2 point tokens. How many Feedings do I have in my deck? I have 2.
Okay.
Oh, but Young Love. Lesbians kissing. I have to go for lesbians kissing, I think. So, 1,
Why
2,
does that turn you on? Maybe it's his inner...
3,
it's his inner straight
4,
man. Gets
5.
turned on with the lesbians.
No, it's my inner lesbian. Don't get it twisted.
Oh. All right.
Well, your turn.
Yeah. Did you already spent this and it's back here already?
That's right.
Wow.
I know I said I was going to try and hold it till the end of the game. Sometimes I do hold on to it a while.
You could not hold it. How did I get that?
I don't know.
That is...
That's a winter card.
No, I know, and it was one of the ones I chose, so I have to make sure. Good heavens. What are all these?
The discarded ones.
No. Uh-oh.
No, that's your deck.
No, it isn't.
No, you bought the Forest Spirit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Then that's looking like your deck.
I did get a grooming. I did get butterflies.
You shuffled the
Herbs.
one with the season cards, is what happened.
Oh no.
You picked it up. It's fine. Here's your cards. I'll fix it. Those are your cards.
Well, now wait. Let me make sure.
I'm fixing it.
Okay. How did that happen? Oh my god. I don't even know.
I think this is your Lantern Festival, though.
Yeah. That's the one that I just got.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep these over here where they'll be safe from random grasping claws.
Oh my god. No. It doesn't make me out to be so
It's
bad.
okay, Hannah. We love our board gamers without a Y just as much. You're not any less special just because you're not a lesbian. Okay? It's okay to be straight.
It is. And you can kiss a girl if you want.
No pressure.
I have. Okay. Let's see what's next. Here. The lantern. If you draw this and you hold a grooming, but I don't right at the moment. Now, does it mean I just...
You always discard the card.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's not worth any growth. If it's a memory card with a 0 on it, you just always discard it, basically.
It's true. Okay, so currently I am at 0 growth points.
As am I, so that requires some drawing.
Oh no, I have this one. I have one.
Okay. Well, I drew.
Sleeping.
How dare you sleep?
And
on that little
a growth
pillow.
Yeah.
The pillow looks
Okay, so
luxe,
1,
too.
2, 3. Okay. Your turn.
Grooming, which means I get to draw again. Dreams. When drawn, discard 1 growth token. Well, I don't have any tokens, so I'm just discarding this card.
1, 2, 3. I could get an entertaining
You could.
because I get to always draw again. But I mean, what's the point?
Indeed.
Here, let's just
How
see.
nihilistic of you.
Well, I admit.
Bye, Hannah. Sleep tight. You should sleep as cozily as little peppermint on her silken pillow. The art is the cutest. You should totally get a copy. It's so fun. You can get it on Amazon.
I don't know how to say good night. It's
Guten Nacht. Guten Nacht.
Guten Nacht.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. 3. Picky. When drawn, discard this and a feeding. Or D. Low.
When drawn, discard.
How dare you?
Oh no.
Dare you try to... They're getting all the bad pulls right now.
Maybe.
Bored. When drawn, discard this and an entertaining. I have no entertaining.
Forest Spirit. When drawn, gain 1 growth token. Oh, I like that.
Bet you do.
I don't have that many. I only have 4.
Don't forget, when you purchase an item, you get a point token.
Did I purchase anything?
Not since you've got tools, I don't think.
No.
No, wait. Did you get the brush first or the tools first?
Tools.
No, that's how you got that 1 point
Yeah,
token, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I have a similar thing, but it lets me draw when I buy an item.
Okay, it's your turn.
So why don't we buy... Or I could get the fruit, which whenever I draw feeding, Draw again. That's feeling pretty good.
I only have one feeding.
So I'll use these 2. That's 3 to buy this fruit. And when I buy an item, I get to draw a card from my deck.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's a feeding, so I get to draw again because of this fruit I just got.
Wow.
And I get an entertaining. Cool.
Wow.
Worth it.
Very combo-tastic.
Hannah said my pronunciation was good. So I should try. I need to get back on working on my German because I have some basic phrases, but it could be better.
I know.
How do you like the rose hips?
It doesn't really have a ton of flavor. It's a little blah for my taste. I mean,
My issue with it is it tastes less like rose because I think it's more like the roots of the rose, so it's more earthy than rosy.
Exactly, it's more earthy. But I was thinking earthy like the box. It's a little like
well,
the
we need
box.
to see if Vivo's open again because remember that one time they had the packets, or no, maybe it was at Miran show, had like the actual like dried rose petals you could make the tea with.
That would probably
that
work.
would be good.
So it's my turn? Let's see. 1, 2. I have 3, 4 points. Now, fruit. Whenever you draw a feeding, I don't ever draw a picky. Actually, do I have 5? Not yet. 1, 2. No, I only have 4. I think I'll draw again.
Only 4.
Entertaining. And I get to draw again. That's what's going to happen.
Sleeping.
Every time I get a sleeping, I get another growth token.
Now it's singing for you.
So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, I just drew another feeding, which means I get to draw again because of my fruit.
You're doing your combo-tastic.
I'm working on it. When drawn, discard this and a growth token. I don't have any growth tokens. I got this for the points, is what it was.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well,
I think I'm going to make this season come to a halt.
might as well.
By getting...
Halfway point of the game.
Okay, so that is 1... Wait. 1, 2, 3... Oh, I only need 2. 4, 5... because I'm going to get picnic. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a feeding. Draw again. But this one at least gives you 1 point.
So it stays in your tableau.
Does this one stay here now? Or does it...
No, it goes, you shuffle it in. But what I'm saying is...
Once it comes out, it stays.
Until you spend it.
We're done with
Yeah. So that goes along with these. I'll sort it out later. It's fine.
I like this tablecloth. These don't,
it is nice.
They don't look like anything like real leaves, but yet they're... Because, I mean, when have you ever seen leaves that look like that?
It's not as ridiculously, like, assaulting on the eyes because
No,
it is a white background and it's a relatively soft-looking print.
It is soft looking.
And this is actually good as a board gaming tablecloth because it's a little tacky, so it doesn't slide as much.
I have to iron the tablecloth for Thanksgiving. It's still at home waiting to be
I'm still
ironed.
getting into that tablecloth life. This is another one of those Dollar Tree ones, but I like these Dollar Tree ones, this brand, because they're actually work really well as tablecloths.
Yeah, they do. All right, it is time to put out the next season. It's over
That's right.
here somewhere?
No, baby, I'll put it out. Don't you worry.
Okay.
You just worry about refreshing the market.
I will refresh the market.
There's a sunset. Beautiful sunset. We're going to our local farmer's market. We need to go to the farmer's market this weekend to get the Moroccan stuff. The Zalouk friendship. It's important. And a warm fire. And autumn harvest. It's in the title.
Let's see what we got.
Sugary treat.
Boy, that's one for you.
When you draw a grumpy, discard this card. Well, I do have a grumpy that keeps.
And this is
coming
whenever you draw a bite.
I don't have a bite, so that's probably just gonna hang out there. That feeding is too gruff though, also. So that's fun.
Well, here we go, folks.
Thanksgiving is Thursday, so it's in 2 days. But the farmers market is on the weekend usually, and so Thursday's Thanksgiving, Friday's Black Friday, which is a day I usually refuse to leave the house because it's just madness in America.
Do you know what Saturday is?
Boxing Day?
No, it's like local merchant or whatever it's called. It's just
so that's the perfect day to go to the farmers market because there's going to be a lot of good
Saturday's
deals.
Local merchant day or
So
whatever. You're supposed to buy
local,
from, not a big
buy local
box store.
So
Okay. Lantern Festival. Okay, when you draw, if you hold a grooming, I don't at the moment, then I would have gained 2 point tokens. Boo.
yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about those. They need to be timed just the right way, and often it doesn't work out for you, which is why I tend to not.
That's why
get those ones.
I haven't been winning lately, because it just hasn't been working out for me.
I know. Okay,
Plus-
I'm drawing.
Plus rabbit treachery.
Ooh, I got a grooming, which lets me draw again. And I got another grooming, which when drawn, gain a growth token. And I'm going to discard one of my spoons now so that I can also buy a market or memory card, because that's the special ability.
It doesn't go back in your hand then.
No, yeah, I have to discard it. I can discard this card to also
Discard
buy
it
a market or memory card.
completely, or
Yeah, the spoons are a one-time use.
Oh, well then don't put it over there. That's
my discard.
You reshuffle your discards.
Well, I'm going to if I buy a memory card, but not if I buy a
But
market
I thought
card.
you said that was a one-time use.
It says discard this. It doesn't say put it back in the box. It's just I'm adding it to my discard pile. So I can reuse it. I'm just saying right now
well,
it
then
doesn't
it
just
does
stay in
have
the
a
tableau.
multiple use.
Yeah, technically, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Technically, yeah. Huh?
6. I don't have quite enough. I have enough to get local market. When drawn, you may discard 1 growth token to draw 1 card. Do you think it's worth it? Or do you think I should wait for one of these 7s? Oh, this sugary treat is just worth 3 points straight up. Shit.
It is.
Well, let's use these 2 groomings and this entertaining then, and I'll hold on to the 2 feedings to get the sugary treat.
I knew he'd go for the sugary treat.
You knew? You knew
I
the
knew.
whole time?
He always does. At the market.
I prefer sour and fruity over chocolatey, yes.
No, that's true. You don't.
I don't like super sugary things. Like marzipan. Thank you, Hannah. We will. I like the food. Thanksgiving's all about the food.
It is. We're actually doing turkey.
A small one.
I talked to my sister today. They're doing turkey meatloaf.
Your sister struggles microwaving a pot pie, so...
She does. I said, well, you should make it into the shape of a turkey.
I still want to have the... What was it called? The tofurkey?
Oh, a tofurkey?
No, I want the one with the octopus coming out of it.
No,
what was that called?
Oh, jeez. Not a
tofucking?
A turducken.
A turducken.
Turducken. You would want it with like alligator stuffing or something. I could just imagine. And I don't know about what the one with the octopus coming out of the turkey.
I'll find it. I gotta post it on the
It's
community
hilarious.
tab for Thanksgiving. That'll be funny.
You should. Here's what we're having for dinner.
Not really though.
But he would love that because
I love octopus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it once and it was really good. It was at a really expensive restaurant, but
You need to really. It's like with a lot of different kinds of seafood. You just can't overcook it.
it was very tender.
Mm-hmm.
Now I also
Tender
it was the
octopus is
second
the
time
best.
I'd had octopus. The first time was in Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of tough. And I was
Yeah,
like,
it gets really chewy if you're
was
not
chewy.
careful. It's sort of like calamari, you know,
Oh, I get to pick another one because
because that's your special ability, right?
yeah. Oh, but I don't get to do it again.
Yeah, because the special ability is a one-time thing.
Is that it? All these cards, and I only have 2, 3, 4.
Mm.
It's not very good.
I have 2 growth points plus a growth token, so I think I'm going to... Oh! This isn't an item, though, so that doesn't trigger my bicycle. Boo. Okay, I drew an entertaining...
Here's an interesting... Did you read... Have you been reading your little Tibet wisdom?
Oh, yeah, this is
Mine
traditional medicinals. They have little things.
Mine says, talking to plants is one way of talking directly to spirit.
Who's Rosemary Gladstar?
I don't know, but she says talking to plants is talking to spirit.
Sure.
It sounds very anthroposophical.
How strange that nature does not knock and yet does not intrude.
That's really kind of, yeah.
Emily Dickinson, who's one of my favorite poets, by the way.
Yeah, she's
All my
good.
favorite poets are women, generally. Okay, so is it my turn? No, that was my turn. It's your turn, I think,
Yay.
because I didn't trigger anything.
Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4, so I should keep going for more. Oh, no. Lesser mischief. Well, I'm going to keep... This one just says when drawn, discard this card. I'll discard it because I know there's another one in there.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still uncertain if this applies to lesser mischief or well, or just the regular mischief cards.
It says when you draw a mischief card, so I think it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do... Should I draw 1, 2, 3, 4? I could... There's none of these are item cards, technically, so that's what I really want. Okay. I'm drawing. Now, there's swimming again. When drawn, discard this, unless you hold a grooming, but I don't. But I get to draw again. In either case. Young love. When drawn... I realize I'm not on screen here with this. When drawn, discard this unless you hold sleeping, but I don't. And I get to draw again.
Why?
Because that's what it says.
Oh.
Sleeping! Well, that could have come out earlier.
Do you get anything for sleeping?
I don't think so, no.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still only have 4. How is that possible?
I don't know. How is that possible? How could it be?
Some of these are pretty good as far as
It's a lot of growth, yeah.
yeah, I mean you get quite a bit of growth for that. I am going to are any of these items? No, none of those are items.
I know.
All right, but I'm going to spend 3 to get an entertaining, which will give me 2, so that's not bad. And I don't get to draw. I assume I don't get to draw again because I didn't draw this. I bought it, so whatever. Wind chime.
Okay. I do have boards.
I have a board. Neither of us have bites. You don't. Yours doesn't bite. Your dragon doesn't bite, does it?
She's so sweet. Just like you, baby.
And then it would bite me, and I'd go, "I thought you said your dragon does not bite." He doesn't know it. It's from Inspector Clouseau. He goes, "Does your dog bite?" And he goes to pet it, and the dog bites, and
This is an old school Pink Panther reference, by the way.
Yes, it is. It is. And it's, I thought you said your dog does not bite. That's not my dog.
Ah, you're so silly.
So
Okay, Grumpy. When drawn, discard this in a sleeping.
sorry, my references are like hecka old.
Well, so I'm going to use this other spoon to do by, and I'm just going to use these 3 to get this feeding.
Okay.
Because whenever, that's when I draw a feeding, I draw again. I think I was utilizing that, right? Probably was.
Well, we need a new card. Ooh, a bed. Who doesn't want a nice bed?
I don't know who.
Oh, I don't know, but I think I don't have enough because I need one more for the bed. And I shouldn't announce that I even want things because as soon as I do,
Whenever you
he
draw
goes and
sleeping, draw again. It is an item.
I know.
But
I only have 2, and that one is 3. That's it.
uh-huh.
And then feeding. When drawn,
You gain a growth token.
I do.
Well,
No.
why?
What are you doing?
I'm just drawing because I have 1 card, and that's
Oh,
pretty much
okay.
what I have to do. When drawn, gain a point token. Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Have I not drawn this before?
Oh.
I guess not. Oh, hold on. Whenever I draw feeding, I draw again, but I have
Damn.
nothing to draw, so I have to shuffle this real quick.
Real quick. Real quick. Oh, well. So you know what I decided I wanted else with to have with the squash dish. I think I was telling you I want to make coal cannon. It's really good.
I'm a fan. Entertaining. Does that trigger anything for me? No.
So do
it's
you still want? I can get you one. Do you still want the yam?
I love baked yams.
Okay. I wish. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look and see if there's any recipes for baked yams or something. Oh, okay.
Here, you want to know what my ultimate comfort food dish for Thanksgiving is, other than pumpkin pie, of course, which is my favorite, one of my favorite desserts of all time. When I was a kid, we used to just wrap them in foil, and then you just pull them out of the oven, and you unwrap the foil, you eat it like an apple.
The yam?
Yeah, you just eat it straight up off the foil. So the foil, because it's on the outside, keeps it from getting too dried out on the outside. So then the skin is sticky and moist, and it's easier to eat.
Oh, and I suppose it gets mushed, right? Like when yams are baked, they get kind of mushy.
I mean, it's pretty soft, like like a boiled potato.
So you could
similar.
like put butter in there and
Yeah, totally could. I mean, you can just peel the yams before if you're going to bake them and you want to mash them. Do mashed yam thing. But a lot of those American style like sweet potato casseroles and things, the way that most Americans have yams, is way too sweet for me.
Oh yeah,
My dad loved marshmallows on it. So many marshmallows.
Some people do that.
The
They just
multicolored
go
marshmallows.
way overboard with the yams.
Yeah. So I like yams straight up because they're sweet enough on their own to me.
Yeah.
And I love them to have that earthy, taste.
I think that these are expensive, so I think I'm
They
gonna
are. Most of them are 7.
3, 4, 5. Let's see what else I can get. Butterflies. When drawn, discard this unless you hold an entertaining. And I do, so I get to keep that.
That's good.
That is good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
It's still not enough to get what I want. However, I think I should draw. Oh, I got a grooming, which means I get to draw again. Huzzah. And I got that other grooming. So when drawn, gain a grove token. I probably didn't shuffle this deck enough, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Well, I will definitely be able to buy something on my next turn from that memory pool.
I know. I'm going to right now.
You should.
So let's see. 2,
And
3,
exactly the card I want.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Mazel tov.
I'm going to take
to
friendship.
me.
When drawn, gain 2 point tokens.
Bros
and
before
plus, it also has a 1 that you get points for. So, and then these I spent.
It's time to shuffle anyway. So,
yep.
okay. Well,
That was good, wasn't it?
that was good, baby. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus one of my Grove tokens. 7. And I'm going to get this Autumn Harvest
Yeah,
because
that
it's
one
worth
looks
5
good.
points. And when drawn, you discard a Grove card you hold to draw 3 cards.
Yeah,
That one's good.
I know.
And it's the title, the subtitle of the game. Autumn Harvest. The Tea Dragon
Are you
Society.
trying? Oh, no.
Oh, I don't shuffle these. These stay.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no.
Maximum Co's. Maximum Co's.
All right, now I'm back to no growth points. So
Yeah. I mean, I
pretty
held
much
on to
what
one,
happens.
and you just handed me the mentor card, so I'm
oh,
pretty
entertaining! I get to pick another card.
pretty. Yeah.
Woo. When drawn, if you hold an entertaining, gain 2 point tokens. Then you
Cool.
discard. Ooh, I like that one. That is what I like to hear. And then that gets discarded. Okay.
So, I need to draw. That's what I need to do. Oh, look what I just drew. So I can discard. Oh, I don't have any Grove cards to discard.
Oh.
I'm going to shuffle this deck more.
Oh. What? What?
Because I just bought that card. Clearly, I didn't shuffle it well enough. If it was the
Here,
first
I'll
card.
shuffle it.
You
for
shuffle it for me.
He doesn't shuffle cards decently.
I'm not good at shuffling. I need
You're
to take a
not.
class,
You
a card
do.
shuffling class.
I'm not good
I
at
need
it, but you're
mentorship.
really not good at it. I'm gonna do it.
You don't bend them back.
I do.
You don't.
I
And then my
do.
cards get all bent out of shape.
No, look, see, they're bent back. Mm.
Okay.
There you are.
Thank you. I need help sometimes too, you know. When John discard this in a growth card.
Oops, you did worse. You don't have any growth cards, though. So
I know. I should get some.
you should. Oh,
Before I draw the Autumn Harvest card.
let's see. I have 1 growth, 2 growth, but I don't get to pull another card because it's only if there's none showing. So it is your turn. Let's see what it is.
It is a growth card. Entertaining.
Well, let me see. Lantern Festival. When drawn, if you hold a grooming, gain 2 point tokens.
No such luck.
No, not that time.
Okay, here's another entertaining.
And here is a grooming. Whenever you draw a grooming, draw again. And this one, when drawn, discard this unless you hold a feeding. I don't.
Draw again.
Okay, but I get to draw again. And I'm sleeping, and that gives me a growth token.
Okay. I drew swimming again. When drawn, discard this. Unless you hold a grooming, draw again. There's that grooming, which lets me draw again because of my special ability. And I got a feeding.
Now, does it let? Yeah, you didn't have any other groomings out. Okay. So let's see. I have
this bicycle
5.
hasn't done anything for me yet because I haven't been buying other items. The only item I see here is that damn old bed.
I was thinking of getting the bed.
If you don't, I'm going to. I'm probably going to try to get another memory.
I know. I kind of feel like I should too. Work on the memory. They're a little better. So anyway, I'll just turn one over. Entertaining. So that one's worth 2. So now I have a bunch of points.
You do?
Yeah. Do you have the mentor card?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 7.
So I got a sleeping, which doesn't do much else for me. Oh, can I wreck on that? I don't want to draw. I want to buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm gonna get, I think, either Sunset or Warm Fire. Oh, this lets me draw 3 cards. Discard, similar to Autumn Harvest, the Warm Fire. This one lets me discard an item specifically to draw 2 cards. Oh, but look how more sapphic love. I can't resist it. Okay.
Okay. I have
Deck's getting
6
pretty
points.
thick.
7 points.
Deck of 2 C's. Okay. Okay, well, fall's not going to be lasting much longer. I just have a feeling. Winter is coming. It's coming. Winter.
I'm going to hold on to that. All right, I'm
Sure.
going to spend 6 points and get this local market card.
Totes.
Because it's a little cheaper.
It is a little cheaper.
And what are these?
I think that's more
Oh, geez.
discard.
What's this? Those are mine. So I have
Yeah, that's all yours.
Okay.
Just shuffle them all together.
I guess.
That's all you. That's all your stuff. I'm drawing a grooming, which lets me draw again. And there's a feeding. Oh, whenever I draw a feeding, draw again. Young love, when drawn, discard this unless you hold a sleeping. Draw again. I'm liking all these draws. Oh, hey, a spoon. If you choose... Oh, yeah, that's that thing I can use. So, I'll just reorganize this slightly. That might be something, because I have... did I get that card that has, like, if you discard an item, you get to draw things? I don't know if that's what I bought or not. It was the one I bought, so keep some items on hand. Not that fruit. That fruit's doing it for me. The This isn't a much.
Okay, my turn.
I'm gonna buy
My
that bed soon.
turn. Feeding. When drawn, gain a growth token. Plus, whenever you draw a grooming. No, that's grooming. This is feeding.
Indeed.
Well, I gained a growth token. That's it.
It's important.
4.
I have to draw. Entertaining. Does that trigger anything? No. This engine isn't working as well for me as the last one.
When we played the last time.
Yeah, I was getting all
Good. I wanted to.
I'm
be
getting
closer.
a lot more draws, but I'm not sure. I don't like Jasmine's deck as much. Maybe that's what it is.
You've complained about Jasmine's deck.
That's right.
Before. Did you not remember?
Yeah.
I did. Ha! Why can't I remember stuff that you've said? I can't remember stuff. I know, but I remember that. I do. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4, so that's not enough to do much with. Let's see. Butterflies. When drawn, discard this unless you hold an entertaining. Oh, unfortunately, I don't hold an entertaining.
Whatever.
Boo.
Well, I have enough to get this bed, which why not? Or unless I want to try to get one of these before you go. What are you up to? You don't have a lot. You have like 3, 4. You're not that far away. But if I get a sick amount of pulls, that might be good.
Draws pulls?
Draws pulls. Okay, I'm going to do it. Because when I buy an item, I can draw another card.
I thought about the bed.
Feeding.
Why did you draw? You
draw,
bought and drew?
When you buy an item, you may draw a card from your deck per my bicycle. So I got this, which also triggers another draw from my fruit. Picky. When drawn, discard this in a feeding. So I just lost the card. Which is true. Damn it! Picky eaters! You may hold up to 5 growth tokens. Oh, neither of us has held more than 3 growth tokens at a time, right?
No.
Okay. That is a rule in the game. You can't hold more than 3 growth tokens unless you have that case. So that's a juicy item to have. General Mischief.
I'm not going to discard a growth because I can do this.
You have the herbs.
And it lets me discard them both and draw again.
Fun.
Entertaining. And when I don't already have an entertaining, I can draw again. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a feeding. I do have a feeding. Draw again. Woo! Entertaining. All right, so now obviously I have some growth points, but it's your turn.
Board. When drawn, discard this. And an entertaining, but I don't have any growth cards.
Let's see.
Oh! No, I wanted that case. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Those are good points too, but...
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To get a warm fire.
Well, winter's here.
I didn't really like some of the things in the market that well this time.
It's a mix of things. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it is a
Up
mix
here.
of things.
I do like mixing the market cards from the original game in because it gives you, some of them are really juicy abilities. And it just gives you more sort of variability. I
mean,
think.
honestly, if you don't, this is one of those where you don't have to have you don't have to have Tea Dragon Society to get Autumn Harvest.
No, it's a standalone game.
Yeah, it
so, because we got it first, And then we just got the Tea Dragon Society mostly to play with the different decks of the other Tea Dragon characters.
I like the cover.
Because they are asymmetric.
Fonts.
I mean, they seem at first like they're not that different, but they do kind of play out a little bit different.
Oh, here we go. And whose turn is it? Is it yours? Because I just triggered the end. Probably.
Yeah, it is going to be my turn. There's a bowl. When you draw a feeding, gain a growth token. That's sounding good. Musical instrument I like. Whenever you draw an entertaining, draw again. I have 3 grooming. I like this book. Apparently Tea Dragons can read because if they're bored, you give them this book and they're entertained. So cute, just like you.
I am a bookworm.
That's you, little book dragon.
Yeah.
What to do? Well, look at all these juicy winter scoring cards. Well, I think I have to draw. I can't buy any of that, so. Entertaining. So, does that trigger anything? No. But I did choose to draw as my action, but I don't have money to buy, so. Okay, I'm going to put my growth cards down here. I know people can't see it, but whatever.
Well, I have no points to buy anything with, so.
Here, I'll move stuff up slightly.
General Mischief. When drawn, discard this and a growth card. Well, I don't have any growth cards out right now, so that's good.
Well, I'm just drawing. Grooming. When drawn, gain a growth token. Well, that's helpful. Does that... Oh, sorry. When I draw grooming, and I hold no grooming, I get to draw again. Old friends. When drawn, discard this in a growth card.
Those are growth cards.
I know. That's not what I wanted, though. I don't like that. I don't like it!
Okay, so I get an entertaining, so I get to draw again. And I got an herbs. Or herbs.
Some swimming. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a grooming. Draw again. Sunset. When drawn, you may discard an item you hold to draw 2 cards. Then discard sunset. Well, I'm going to discard this bicycle because it's not doing anything for me to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. So, dreams. When drawn, discard 1 growth token. Boo. But the sleeping triggers something, doesn't it? Whenever you draw sleeping, draw again.
That's the bad.
Sleeping. I drew another sleeping, so I get to draw again. And there's a spoon. Now I have some growth to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Huh. I only have 1. It's not helping.
Oh, that... I'm not going to say it.
What?
Nothing. Just a particular card I have my eye on.
Well, you should tell me.
I'll never tell.
No, you should tell me which one.
The vibe gets kind of scary. I've tried.
Your turn.
One, 2, 3, 4. And I'm getting this iron teapot, which I get a point for each memory card I have at the end of the game. Just in case I don't get some of those really juicy winter scoring things. I want a letter. When you purchase a memory card, you may choose to not shuffle your deck. It's also worth 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. There's that.
I actually do have 3 points, but
Yeah, these winter cards are all very expensive, but they have really good end game scoring stuff. So a lot of them are like 9, 10, 12. But like this Twilight Snow, you get 1 point for each token you have at the end of the
toilet
game.
snow.
Twilight Snow.
I've heard toilet snow.
Twilight, I think, is what I was trying to say.
Toilet.
You need to shut the fuck up. This first frost gives you 2 points per growth card you have the most of at the game end, max to 10. This wise traveler gives you 2 points for each season of memory card you have at game end, so it's like 8 plus the 1. So if there's a number plus the question mark, you get the base points in addition to the scoring criteria. So basically half your points come from the last season of the game.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and buy.
Sure.
So this,
2
and that
3
to get the letter.
Sure.
Because I get a point anytime I
purchase an item.
Yeah.
Worth it.
I know. Plus, this thing gives me 2 points anyway, so it's definitely worth it.
I think this is the cleanest my hair has been in like literal years right now. So you know how I can tell? My bangs keep falling over my forehead.
Well,
so you know what I did? So I got
did
some
you
really
do?
good tip from that Lab Muffin, Michelle Wong. She has a really great YouTube channel where she talks about skin and hair care. And she said, because she also has oily skin and hair like I do. And my skin and hair type is most similar to apparently Asian and Black women for some reason, because they're usually the ones that have the best tips. But yeah, she said you want to shampoo your scalp, but only condition your tips. Because if you're oily, you don't want to condition here because that's just going to make it even more oily.
Conditioning the tips. Wow,
so you just let your natural oil condition close to the roots, and then you condition everything. She said below the ears, but I just kind of,
I'm not happy with washing every day, and I'm not completely happy with skipping a day either. It's like,
so
it's very difficult to get it to come out just the way you want it. Is it my turn? No, I just bought something.
It's my turn.
Okay, you buy something. Oh look,
I don't.
It looks like a duck.
Have the money to buy. Yeah, so there's like these anthropomorphic people running around in the book. So feeding, does that trigger anything when you draw feeding?
Anthropomorphic
draw
animals.
again. Grumpy, when drawn, discard this in a sleeping. No sleeping. Your turn.
You have no sleeping?
Because like Suzanne Vega, I'm tired of sleeping.
Gain a growth token.
Oh, Mom.
I get a growth token for sleeping. Yay.
It's just that there's so much to do and I'm tired of sleeping.
1, 2. I only have 2 points. Your turn.
Grooming, which lets me draw again. When drawn, you may discard a growth card to draw 3 cards. There's one, so I have to reshuffle now to draw the other ones. That's a feeding, which is going to let me draw again. So I'm going to be drawing 2, 3 more cards once I'm done shuffling.
And yet we know you're a terrible shuffler.
I never said I was a role model.
I know.
Maybe if I had smoked less weed when I was in Harvard, or maybe not smoked it every day, and snorted all the yay.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't go to Harvard, but I certainly did the other.
I drew Autumn Harvest.
I didn't
again.
cheat every test, though. In fact, I never cheated on
I drew
any
Autumn
test.
Harvest again. So, clearly I didn't shuffle very well, but we're just going to go with it. So,
You got Autumn Harvest
I have
again?
to draw 2 more.
Good heavens. I don't like your...
When drawn, discard this unless you hold a sleeping. When drawn, gain a growth token. And why don't I just... Oh, when I draw this, I'm supposed to get a point token for that feeding. So why don't I just discard that to draw 3 more cards?
No. When did you get that?
2, 3.
What? Wait, I thought you already took 3 cards.
So when drawn, discard this and a growth card. So I'll discard that. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a grooming, which I did. So I get to draw
You're not
again.
even answering my questions.
Because I'm trying to keep this clear in my mind. And the feeding, I drew the feeding, which lets me draw again. So there's another entertaining. Yeah, sorry. I just have been putting so many, when you do this, draw that cards in here, and they just all came up all at once. So, what was your question?
Oh, never mind. You just went too fast, so I didn't have a chance to follow it and make sure you weren't. He does, believe it or not, get things screwed around once or twice. Okay? It's not just me. And I was just trying to get you to go more slowly so we could see whether or not that was really kosher
Don't you
or not.
trust me,
No, I
baby?
don't. I absolutely do not. I'm not going to discard a growth card, but I am going to discard that so I don't have to. Okay, you can now take your 20 turns.
Don't worry.
I know you will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Irritating.
I could buy that first frost. 2 points per growth card you have the most of at the end of the game. That's not sounding like it'll be that great. So I'm going to draw. And I got a grooming. So I get to draw again. And it's another grooming. So that's it.
When drawn, gain a growth token.
I'm going to shuffle this a little bit more. I think it's just because, yeah, a lot of things, like, really compounded each other in that last turn, and it was a little much. That was like some Three Sisters level shit right
I don't
there.
even, yeah, I'm not sure.
So, it truly is an engine builder. What's all I have to say?
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Sweet beast. Sunset. When drawn, you may discard an item you hold to draw 2 cards. Do I need the sugary treat? Or the bed? What? Oh, the iron teapot isn't an item.
Well,
I have 2 spoons. Do I really need 2 spoons right now? No, I'll do that. So that way I can draw 2 cards. So I got a sleeping and that bicycle. And the sleeping lets me draw again. Dreams, when drawn, discard 1 growth token. Discard this card. And then we'll just put that there for now. Whatever. It's when I buy an item. I doubt I'm going to buy another item before the end of the game.
when drawn, if you hold an entertaining, gain 2 point tokens. Nope, I don't have it.
Jesus wept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I have enough to buy the thing I wanted? Yes. So we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll get these Wise Traveler. This is the gay couple in their youth when they were traveling adventurers. So I get 2 points for each season of memory I have at the end of the game. So this is a maximum of 9 points. And that allows me to do some more shuffling. So I will do that while you take your turn. Oh, you're upset with me now.
No, just when drawn, gain 2 point tokens. How do you like that? I do.
You're like
that.
me the last game. You're getting all these passive point tokens. So I'm going to need to get some really good end scoring stuff to be able to catch up with you because you have like 6 of those now. Okay, so maybe I do want to get another item before the end of the game. I keep drawing the entertaining's not getting anything, so the musical instrument is sounding pretty good. But I only have like 2 to buy with right now. These are all pretty expensive, so. Grooming! Let's me draw again, because I do not hold a grooming. Young love, when drawn, discard this, unless you hold a sleeping. I don't, but I get to draw again in either case. There's an entertaining. So now I have 3, 4 growth points.
Okay. Entertaining. And I get to draw again. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a sleeping. I do hold a sleeping. So I don't have to discard it. Oh, your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and use these 3 growth points to buy a musical instrument. Whenever you draw an entertaining, draw again. So that sounds useful. Oh, and I bought an item. So I get to use my bicycle again, finally. So I can draw a card from my deck. Sunset. When drawn, you may discard an item you hold to draw 2 cards. Well, why don't I... Do I want to discard another spoon? I'll just discard the bicycle. Whatever. Then I get to draw 2 cards. Grooming. When drawn, gain a growth token. And that means I'm going to get to draw again from that. But the old friends, when drawn, discard this and a growth card. So let's do that. And then I get to draw one from that. Feeding, which lets me draw again from my fruit. Another feeding. Grumpy. When drawn, discard this in a sleepy, but I have no sleepy. So there's that. So yeah, I just have a bunch of draw again, draw again, draw again cards. So I'm kind of put myself into this engine where it's just like boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. I'm not sure I like it.
Well, let's see. Two points per growth card you have the most of. Growth card you have the most of?
Yeah, so you take out of your deck and it's one of the categories listed on here. So like if you have the most feeding cards, that's the one you get points for. However many feeding cards you have. Whichever one of these you have the most of.
It says per growth card.
So you look at all the growth cards you have, and the one you have the most of. So like let's say the one I have the most of is I have 5 feeding cards. I'll get 1 point for each of those feeding cards. So it's really not the most points. You probably get like 4 or 5.
I will, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just... When drawn, gain 1 growth token. and discard this card. Okay.
Okay, I'm drawing. Picky, when drawn, discard this and a feeding.
I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm gonna get fresh snowfall because it's worth a lot of points.
It's a 8, straight up.
Yeah.
No qualifiers.
That's quite a bit.
No, it's pretty good. Okay, I'm drawing a sleeping, which lets me draw again because of my bed. And I drew an autumn harvest again. Discard a growth card you hold to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Let me resolve these one at a time. So the sleeping lets me draw another card, which is a feeding, which gains me a point token. There's the feeding card. The board, when drawn, discard this in entertaining. I don't have an entertaining, and I got another spoon. Thus ending my turn. 2, 3, 4. I have 6 growth to spend. I'm gonna need more because these are first frost is 8. That's not that good of a score. 2 points per growth card you have the most of at the game end. Oh, so it's double this. But you don't get any base scoring on it. Max of 10. I'm like in Winter Walk maybe, or the Storehouse. 1 point for each card except starter cards you have at the game end. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very expensive for that reason, I think. 12. Ugh.
Okay, let's see what it's going to be. My turn?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's take a look. It is a grooming card, and let's see.
So cute.
Oh, I get to draw again because of this one. When drawn, discard this card. Okay, there's that.
I didn't draw an entertaining last time, did I? No, okay. Swimming. When drawn, discard this, unless you hold a grooming, which I don't. Draw again. Wise Traveler, which this is just a scoring thing. So, but it doesn't say to discard it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I'll just put that on Iron Teapot.
Okay. Entertaining, and that lets me draw another card.
Yeah.
This one. When drawn, gain 1 growth token. Okay, your turn.
Feeding, which lets me draw again because of my fruit. Dreams, when drawn, discard 1 growth token. Boo! Never should have gotten those dreams. I should have given up my dreams long ago. Should have never tried to have dreams in the first place.
Apparently. Lantern Festival. When drawn, if you hold a grooming, I do, gain 2 point tokens and discard this card.
Damn, get all those point tokens. You're using the same strategy I did last time. You're probably going to win.
You never know.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Grooming, which lets me draw again, but now I have to reshuffle my deck because I'm doing so many card draws.
Ugh.
I know. What? I've created a monster.
Yeah, you're the monster.
Well, you know, you got to do the thing with the gun because I'm wearing the shirt.
This is a rubber band.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Except you're robbing all the point tokens.
I could change some in for the
Doesn't
fives.
matter. I mean, I'm getting some point tokens, just not as
1,
many as you.
2, 3, 4, 5. There. Now there's some more ones back in here.
Okay.
Whenever I hear that, it always makes me think of this llama that was named Lou. And so I always want to say Lordy Lou Llama.
Skip to my Lou.
It's just because there
Old
was...
friends, when John discard this in a Grove card. Boo. I guess.
And a Grove card.
Sleepy.
Sure. Why not? Okay, let's see. I have 2, 4,
I want to get.
5.
Should
But that's not enough.
Should I hold out? Or should I just go for the first thing I can get? It depends what happens with the.
I don't know.
This is hard,
Letter.
Winter, because you're trying
When
to
you
get to that number.
purchase a memory card, you may choose to not shuffle your deck. And it doesn't really help here much. Okay.
Entertaining, which lets me draw again, because my musical instrument. Grumpy, when drawn, discard this on a sleeping, but I have no sleeping, so we're just discarding that. This is what I remember I don't like about Jasmine's deck, is she has more booby traps in her, because she has 3 of those. Wait, what do you have in yours? Because you have one less, you do have the same amount, but I don't know, I feel like the lesser mischief in the board aren't as bad as like Picky and Grumpy, which are forcing me to discard like Grove tokens and Grove cards, as opposed to just having to skip a turn.
Well, if I win, you'll know where you made your mistake.
I'm crying. I'm dying.
Local market. When drawn, you may discard 1 growth token
to
draw 1 card.
Do you wish to do such things?
No.
Well, I guess you don't have to do anything. It says may.
I'm not discarding any growth tokens.
Not in winter, you're not.
I just got that.
Sunset. When drawn, you may discard an item you hold to draw 2 cards. Okay. I need those Grove tokens. Dreams. Discard 1 Grove token. Well, I don't have any more Grove tokens. Okay, 1 more. Whatever. Your turn.
Grooming. Whenever you draw a grooming, draw again.
Fucking groomer.
When drawn, discard this unless you hold an entertaining, which I do, so I don't have to discard it. But now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I drew a grooming, but I already hold a grooming, so I don't get to draw again from that. But I do gain a Grove token from this card. I want to buy another item just to be able to draw a card from the bicycle.
My turn, right?
Uh-huh.
When drawn, gain 2 point tokens.
Friendship.
Friendship's important.
I know how you felt during the last game with all this point getting. Well, I gotta strategize here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. point.
No looking at my cards.
Each item. Oh. Indeed. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
My turn?
Mhm. Well, you're in the
Well, I
stretch.
think I don't have enough for that one yet. Let's see. So that's 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I guess I'm gonna keep going.
Might as well.
Oh, I don't want that. Maybe I'll just buy instead.
Unless you have the spoon. Which I haven't been using my spoons. Okay, I just drew C.
No.
Are you done?
I'm not.
You're retconning that?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
You don't
You've
get
done
to-
retconning.
No, not
Yes,
that
you
kind
have.
of retcon.
Yes, you did.
Okay, this is your one.
You totally did. I can't believe you're lying about it. 2, 4, 6, 8.
This is a light, very
9,
not
10.
competitive game. It's cozy and cute. Though, you know, I was telling Rich.
Does this count as 1 token or 5 tokens? This
It's
counts as
5.
5 tokens. So I could get this one. It's 1 point for each token you have at game in, maximum 10.
Sure. I say go
I have
for
10 right there.
it. Why not?
Well, let's see. 2, 3. Wait a minute. I don't know why I have to keep counting these. 6, 7, 8, 9. Didn't have to even spend that one. Okay, so I'm getting Twilight Snow.
And now you have to shuffle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm drawing a sleeping, which lets me draw again because of my bed. When drawn, discard this and a growth card.
Who's there?
Huh?
Is anybody there?
Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there?
Can you see?
Got the rings on my finger.
Bells
I dialed
on
and
my
I got
toes.
your machine. It's a Dragonette song.
I see.
But I guess I'll get you on another day.
All right. Well, let's see.
I'll just finish that.
Let's go.
Okay, Brandon.
Locomart. When drawn, you may discard 1 growth token
You don't have any growth tokens.
to draw 1 card. Well, I could. Now, I still get to keep this one.
You don't have any growth token.
I know.
Yeah, so it's just worth a growth point. Okay, I'm drawing. It's another swimming. So when drawn, discard this. Unless you hold a grooming, draw again.
Oh, here he goes.
There's that grooming. One drawn, gain a growth token. And because my special ability, grooming, get to draw again. There's a picky. When drawn, discard this and a feeding.
Did you discard a feeding?
I don't have a feeding.
Then you can't do that.
I can't. Yeah.
You can't.
If I can't do it, I can't do it.
This is an entertaining, so I get to
Look at her and her little letter blocks. We got to
get
teach
another.
little Peppermint how to read, so we can give her a book.
Now this one doesn't have any points, so do I put it there or no?
You just keep it in your tableau, I guess.
It doesn't do anything, so I'll just.
Yeah, I have my Wise Traveler, same issue. I just kind of tucked it under there too, yeah. Okay, my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Got a feeding, which lets me draw again because of my fruit. And there's a grumpy. When drawn, discard this in a sleeping, but I have no sleeping. Okay. So it's down to whoever is going to buy that last card. This is it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all I have. Okay.
Entertaining. Do we still have that thing? No. I discarded it. It's at that point where it's just okay. Whoever gets to enough to buy something first.
Picnic. When drawn, discard this unless you hold a feeding. I don't hold a feeding, so.
None for you. Dreams. When drawn, discard 1 growth token. Fun.
Sleeping. And I get something. I get a growth token. Yeah. Okay.
Bored. When drawn, discard this in an entertaining.
Sleeping. So let's see. Man, I'm getting a few.
Dear Lord. Does that trigger anything else for you?
Just getting a growth token.
Okay. Sunset. When drawn, you may discard an item you hold to draw 2 cards. Well, why don't we... This fruit and the bed are doing good for me. I'm not using my spoons. So let's just discard a spoon so I can draw 2 more cards. There's 1, which is an entertaining. There's 2, which is a feeding, which lets me draw again. There's Autumn Harvest. I could discard a growth card,
Please
which I will, to draw 3 more.
Oh, good Lord.
1, 2, and 3. Let's resolve them one at a time, which is what you're supposed to do. Oh, this is just an end of game scoring thing, so it doesn't matter. Right? Yeah. Feeding, which lets me draw again. Grooming, which I don't hold any grooming, lets me draw again. Sleeping, which lets me draw again. Young Love, when drawn, discard this unless you hold a sleeping. Draw again. Grooming. I do currently hold grooming, so that doesn't trigger another draw, thank God. And feeding lets me draw again, but I also get a point token. Musical instrument. Whenever you draw an entertaining, draw again.
You don't.
I'm in hell. I'm in a draw again hell. Like, I literally just drew like 12 cards in a row or something. How many cards was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good news is I'm going to be triggering the end of the game on my turn, so, you know. You could get First Frost and keep me from getting the storehouse.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I have to.
You have to because
yeah, otherwise
like,
you have too many cards.
I have a lot of cards, but I don't have. You have more point tokens.
1,
so
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, we don't need to
7,
shuffle. Yeah, this is the end of the
8.
game. By the way, only took us 2 hours. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, to do the scoring, I find a useful way to do this because a lot of the cards just have straight up points on them at the bottom. So, but it's good to segregate out just your starter cards from everything.
Starter cards don't really give you anything.
Okay. And then... yeah, so if it says your name on it, you probably don't need it for anything. But I wouldn't discard any cards you picked up along the way, but you can kind of just segregate them a little bit. just in case you have scoring criteria that refer to them.
Oh, yeah. All right. Just kind of set them aside.
Yeah. Because there might be things that refer to having a certain number of items or, you know, a certain number of growth cards. I think you have one like that, don't you? So, I have 1, 4, and then 1 point for every memory card of game. And I think as this is souped up Autumn Harvest, we are going to need to get out the calculator. In regular Autumn Harvest, it's not really as crazy, but again, this is just us being extra. So I have 3, 4 from those points. Then how many memory cards do I have?
Do these don't, does that count as, that doesn't count as any points?
7. I have 8 memory cards, so that's 8, 9, 12. Oh, I went away from the thing. So I have 12 plus any point tokens. I have 4. And now you do all your memory card scoring. So let me start with spring because those are usually a little easier. So these are just points. So I get 11 for my spring memory cards. My summer ones, again, just points. That's 6. My autumn ones, more points, just 10. Now, the winter ones often are a little more complicated. So you get the base point scoring plus whatever the criteria is. This one is 2 points for each season of memory you have at game end. So I got memory cards from all 4 seasons. So that'd be 8 plus 1 is 9 from that card. And then I will get 1 point for each item card you have at game end. So the item cards are the one with the little purple border with the star. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 items. Plus 4 is 9 more points. For a grand total of 61.
Does it say 3 plus, meaning you just...
Yeah, so again, as I explained before, it's the base points plus whatever the question mark scoring is.
So this is 10 and 10 more, basically. That's 20, 10 and 10 more. So there's 20. And then points...
Hey, baby, you want to use my calculator?
I still don't understand this one as far as...
Okay, so look at your growth cards. How many growth cards do you have?
Which are the ones that are the growth cards?
They have the little flower on them. Doesn't...
So that's growth card?
I think this includes your starter cards that are also growth cards.
That's a growth card.
So your starter card, I don't know.
Here's starter cards.
I think it includes your starter cards that are growth cards.
4. That's not, right?
You're looking for the little flower in the border for the growth cards. I mean, it doesn't say not including the starter cards, so...
No, it doesn't. So how many was that? What does this one say? Oh, shoot. Where did it go? This card. This is mine. 2 points per growth card you have the most of.
The most of. So you need to see which one you have the most of.
Whether it's sleeping, grooming,
Yeah.
entertaining.
So you want to segregate them by type.
Probably entertaining. There's a grooming.
Here, these can just go away.
Feeding.
Because we're done.
Sleeping, entertaining. I have 4 entertaining, 3 grooming, and 3 sleeping.
So you have 4, so you're going to get 8 for that.
All right. So we have, this would be 28 right there.
Okay.
For that. Then we...
Did you do the points at the bottom of your market cards you got? There's a little number in the teapot.
Yeah, I saved all the ones that had that. Okay. 2, 3, 6, 11, 19, 21, 23, 25, 30, 33, 35, 37.
65. You beat me by 4 points.
I think that is you were doing this strategy that give you the.
It wasn't a strategy. I was not intending to get those crazy combo trains because they really weren't helping me as much.
The ones that give you these.
The point tokens. That's a very good strategy, I think.
Yeah, I do
to get
too.
those. But is it? I don't know if it's always going to be the winning strategy. This is like only the second time we played it, and before that, it had been like well over a year since we had played it. We did actually do a whole video, well, half of a whole video about Autumn Harvest very early on in the channel's history.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think, having come back to one of our gateway games, one of our first early games that we started the collection with, actually,
right.
How do you feel coming back to it after all this time? I
still love this game.
It's so cute. And it is good. The engine building is really good. It's like I said, you get a really different engine every time, but there are a couple of ways to winning. I mean, it's a race to get those memory cards. So
it is.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you could have gotten that other memory card, not the first Frost, but the other one, you might have won because you have so many cards.
I will note, again, this was souped up where you just combined everything together. And in the 2-player game, you're really only supposed to have 4 memories. So this game was about twice as long as it normally is. Just because we wanted to be extra, for streaming video. But that was we're at about the 3-hour mark. But that doesn't include, we didn't start till 20 minutes in. So and then we did the whole drafting thing, took us like 20 minutes. So it was like about 2-ish hours, which is pretty long for a light card game, but it's not like, the best ridiculous.
Not crazy.
We are pretty crazy. Really fun. Great to play with kids. The scoring is a little bit at the end can be a little much.
The scoring with kids, you could get them to count up the ones.
It's really better for playing with tweens than like the 7 and 8-year-old bracket. I would say like maybe 10 and up.
Mommy, why are those girls kissing?
More so, why are those boys in the hot
It's like together? Because they are attracted to one another. What is the?
I'm looking at the box. It does say 10+. So
okay.
Again, if you have 10-year-old kids that don't know that gay people exist,
you're sheltering them.
You are sheltering them.
And you're not doing your kids any favor by sheltering them. Let me just be the first to say
Spoken as professional educators. Because here's the thing. It's sort of like how I feel like with bad language or smoking or having sex. Their peers are going to expose them to stuff and you cannot control that. Doesn't matter who you try to keep them from. So the important thing is not keeping your kids from being exposed to what might be questionable influences in the world. It's preparing them and giving them the tools to be able to make healthy and safe choices. So,
Yeah, but there's people that don't want their kids making choices because they want to make them.
Because they want to control them. Because they don't respect their children. They don't look at them as actual, human beings. Well,
they want to control everybody.
There's
these people that just think everything should be their way.
Anyway, when the world starts to get dark and scary, just think of the tea dragons. Think of little Peppermint in her. Where's her in the bathtub? Think of her on her little pillow.
Yes.
Or better yet, where's the one where she's in the bathtub?
It's in my
in the bath.
It's in there somewhere.
No. Is this your starter deck?
Yeah.
Where is she? Where's her bathtub? No, she's in my deck. Actually. For some reason. It's interesting, the starter deck has more than just art of your dragon. It has just the other ones because, I guess Katie O'Neill had to reuse a lot of this art because all this art is from the book, pretty much. So, and it's not a very long webcomic. It's like 44 pages, I think. Yeah, she has another one that's called Aquacorn. It's a unicorn, but a mermaid. That's also a unicorn. That's an aquacorn. Aquacorn Cove, that's what it's called. I think she's coming out with a new one, too, that just won some, one of the awards.
So
she does a lot of young adult
do the
stuff.
writing and the artwork? Oh, she did all. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was pretty cute. It was a cute little webcomic. It's very A little saccharine, but you know, is cute. So that was Autumn Harvest, the Tea Dragon Society. That was quite epic. We're doing Mariposas next week to finish autumn, going into winter. I think that's the perfect thematic game. That one will only take us, hopefully, less than 3 hours. But I think 3 hours is about average for most people's streams because, you know,
it takes a while.
Yeah, it takes
to
a while to
set
get
up.
started. We will set up that game before we stream though.
Sorry, we didn't do it.
It was fine because I wanted to show people the draft, like what we were doing, like how it's different than the normal setup of the game.
Yeah, but they didn't get to hear what we were doing.
I think they did. I think this audio
really?
is still on. I don't know. I'll have to go and check it. But anyway, next stream definitely we're gonna have no technical difficulties whatsoever. If I put it out there to the universe,
maybe
it will happen. But thank you for anyone that tuned in. I don't know what Solitary Sunday. I've decided I am doing Bolé by Olga Martinez. That is a print and play. Another woman designer. Well, this isn't a woman designer, but it's a woman artist. She wrote the book. And yeah, and then we're doing Mariposas on the following. Do you want to keep Tuesday as a streaming day?
no. Well, if we do it during the day.
Yeah, during the day. So probably next Tuesday will be.
You're
the next
right.
one.
Where is the one with her in her bathtub?
She disappeared.
How many cards do you get in the starting deck? 10?
12. It should be 12.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I have all mine.
Now that's weird. Well,
Did you have a starting deck of 10 this whole time?
maybe.
Were you missing a couple of cards?
No, but I already saw it.
Have you
There was
lost
one
them?
of her in the bathtub. We've already seen it.
We definitely saw it. There they are. There she is. So, in this deep and dark world that's very stressful and full of awful things, there is this art of this tiny little tea dragon taking a bubble bath. And do you like how her little claws are coming over the tub? And she's smiling. So, from Peppermint and us, have a great day. Have a great Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Stay gay. And definitely don't get caught, you dirty criminals. Okay.
And so long. That's all, folks.